NFL's most heartbreaking Super Bowl losses. What's worse than never making it to the Super Bowl, getting there, and losing in the most painful way possible? When viewers see this, they're wondering which teams suffered the worst losses. How bad could it really be? What made these defeats so devastating? Here's the truth. Some Super Bowl losses destroy careers, haunt players forever, and break entire fan bases. We're counting down the 10 most crushing defeats in Super Bowl history. These are just losses. These are nightmares that never end. Number 10. Denver Broncos Super Bowl 48. Peyton Manning just broke every passing record in the book. The offense was a machine. 55 touchdowns, 5,500 yards. They were unstoppable all season. Then, the first play from scrimmage happened. Snap goes over Manning's head, safety. 2 points, Seattle. What followed was 48 minutes of pure humiliation, 43-8. The greatest offense in NFL history scored just 8 points when it mattered most. Manning sat on the bench in the fourth quarter, watching his perfect season turn to dust. Sometimes, the mountain just can't be moved. The humiliation stung, but at least it was over quick. Our next team, they had victory in their hands and watched it get ripped away with seconds left on the clock. Number 9. Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl 45. They were going for their third title in 6 years. Ben Roethlisberger had done this before. This team knew how to win when it counted. They fought back from a 21-3 deficit, made it 25-31 with time running out. One more drive, one more miracle, that's all they needed. But Aaron Rodgers had other plans. The Packers held on, and Pittsburgh's dynasty dreams died on the frozen tundra of their own making. The worst part? They outplayed Green Bay for most of the game. 3 turnovers killed them. 3 mistakes, 3 chances at history, gone. Turnovers can destroy any team. But what's worse than losing because of your own mistakes? Losing because of a miracle catch that shouldn't have happened. Number 8 will show you exactly what I mean. Number 8. Carolina Panthers Super Bowl 38. This team wasn't supposed to be here. They went 7-9 the year before, but Jake Delhomme and this scrappy bunch shocked everyone, making it all the way to Houston. They traded blows with Tom Brady's Patriots all night. 22 points in the final quarter alone. Pure madness. With 1:08 left, the Panthers took a 22-21 lead, 1 minute and 8 seconds from their first championship ever. Brady drove down the field like he was playing catch in his backyard. Adam Vinatieri nailed the field goal with 4 seconds left. 4 seconds. That's how close Carolina came to glory. Instead, they watched New England celebrate on their confetti. 4 seconds of heartbreak. But imagine having 4 complete plays to win it all and failing every single one. That's exactly what happened to our number 7 team, and it might be the most painful goal line stand in Super Bowl history. Number 7. San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl 47. They battled the Ravens in New Orleans through a power outage, multiple lead changes, and enough drama for 10 games. Down 28-6 in the third quarter, most teams quit. Not these 49ers. They clawed back, made it 31-29 with 4 minutes left. Then came the goal line stand heard round the world. 4 plays from the 5-yard line. 4 chances to win it all. First down, incomplete. Second down, incomplete. Third down, incomplete. Fourth down, the pass fell incomplete. Baltimore celebrated. San Francisco died inside. Kaepernick never got back. Neither did the 49ers team. 4 plays, 5 yards, 1 championship, gone forever. Think 4 failed plays is painful? Try having the most obvious play call in football and doing the exact opposite. What you're about to hear will make you question everything about game management. Number 6. Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl 49. But speaking of goal line heartbreak, back-to-back Super Bowl champs, right? Wrong. They had the ball on New England's 1-yard line, 26 seconds left, time out in their pocket, beast mode in the backfield. This was it. Hand the ball to Marshawn Lynch, watch him bulldoze into the end zone, celebrate the repeat. Instead, Russell Wilson threw a slant pass that Malcolm Butler picked off at the goal line. The crowd went silent. The players collapsed. The dynasty that should have been never was. Pete Carroll still gets asked about that play 8 years later, and it still haunts Seattle. Sometimes the obvious choice is the right choice. One bad play call destroyed a dynasty, but at least Seattle only lost one Super Bowl. The team at number 5 lost 4 of them, and that was just the beginning of their nightmare. Number 5, Minnesota Vikings, Super Bowl 11. They'd lost 3 Super Bowls already, but this felt different. This was their year. The Purple People Eaters defense was legendary. Fran Tarkenton was finally ready. Everything aligned perfectly. Then they met the Oakland Raiders in Pasadena. 32-14, blowout. Embarrassed. 4 Super Bowl appearances, 4 losses. The Vikings became the first team to lose 4 Super Bowls. But here's the kicker, they wouldn't be the last team to lose 4. And unlike Minnesota, the next team lost theirs consecutively. 4 straight losses sounds impossible, right? Well, hold that thought, because number 4 on our list pulled off something even more impossible. They blew the biggest lead in Super Bowl history. And yes, you know exactly which game I'm talking about. Number 4, Atlanta Falcons, Super Bowl 51, 28-3. Those numbers are burned into every football fan's brain. Matt Ryan was having the game of his life. Julio Jones was unstoppable. Dan Quinn's defense was flying around making plays. With 8:31 left in the third quarter, they led 28-3. The Patriots looked dead. Tom Brady looked done. The Lombardi Trophy was heading to Atlanta. Then the impossible happened. New England scored 31 points on 5 of their final 6 offensive drives. Brady turned into a machine. The Falcons forgot how to tackle. Overtime, James White punches it in. Patriots win. The Falcons had championship rings sized. They planned the parade route. They watched 25 straight points disappear like smoke. 28-3 isn't just a score. It's a reminder that no lead is safe. No dream is guaranteed. And sometimes, football breaks your heart in ways you never thought possible. A 25-point comeback is brutal, but losing by 25 points? At least that ends your misery quick. What if I told you there's something worse than both of those? What if I told you about a team that lost by exactly 1 yard with the championship on the line? Number 3, Tennessee Titans, Super Bowl 34. Steve McNair versus Kurt Warner, 2 unlikely heroes meeting for the ultimate prize. The Rams led 23-16 with just minutes left when McNair drove the Titans down the field one last time. 6 seconds on the clock. Ball on the 10-yard line, 1 play for immortality. McNair took the snap, rolled right, found Kevin Dyson crossing the middle. Dyson caught it at the 5, dove for the end zone. Mike Jones tackled him at the 1-yard line. 1 yard short. 12 inches from a championship. The closest any team has ever come to scoring the game-winning touchdown in Super Bowl history. Dyson lay on the turf. Ball stretched toward the goal line that might as well have been a mile away. So close you could taste it. So far, it hurt to breathe. 1 yard from glory. 12 inches from immortality. But you know what's worse than losing by 1 yard? Losing when you're literally perfect. When you go undefeated for an entire season and lose the only game that matters. That's number 2, and it still keeps Patriots fans awake at night. Number 2, New England Patriots, Super Bowl 42. Perfect season, 18-0. Greatest team ever assembled on paper. Randy Moss, Wes Welker, Tom Brady throwing 50 touchdowns. The offense was video game good. All they had to do was beat the New York Giants, a team they'd beaten just weeks earlier. Then, David Tyree made the catch. You know the one, helmet catch. The most famous play in Super Bowl history that destroyed perfection. Brady got sacked. The clock ran out, 18-1. Perfection died on a miracle catch by a backup receiver who caught 4 passes all season. The greatest regular season in NFL history meant nothing. Some records are made to be broken. This one was made to haunt Patriots fans forever. Losing a perfect season is devastating. One team going 18-1 instead of 19-0. But our number 1 spot? It's not about one team, one season, or one game. It's about 4 years of pure torture that no fan base should ever experience. Get ready for the most heartbreaking story in NFL history. Number 1. Buffalo Bills, Super Bowls 25 through 28. But the most heartbreaking Super Bowl story belongs to the Buffalo Bills. Not one loss, not two, not three, 4 straight. 4 consecutive Super Bowls between 1990 and 1993, losing all 4 of them. It's heartbreaking to fall short of 1 Super Bowl. Now imagine doing it 4 times in a row. Super Bowl 25, Scott Norwood's field goal sails wide right, 20-19 Giants. Super Bowl 26, Washington wins 37-24. Super Bowl 27, Dallas destroys them 52-17. Super Bowl 28, Dallas again, 30-13. Jim Kelly never got his ring. Bruce Smith never got his moment. An entire generation of Bills fans watched their team come so close to glory 4 times, only to walk away empty-handed every single time. The Bills didn't just lose 4 Super Bowls, they lost pieces of themselves they never got back. No team has ever experienced this level of sustained heartbreak. No fan base has ever endured this much pain. 4 chances, 4 failures, 4 broken hearts that never fully healed. But there's more to this story that makes it even worse. The curse continues. After those 4 losses, the Bills didn't just struggle to get back to the Super Bowl, they barely made it to the playoffs, making it only 3 times up until 1999. Then they went 17 years without a single playoff appearance. 17 years of watching other teams live their dream while Buffalo's nightmare continued. When they finally made the playoffs again in 2017, grown men cried in the stands, not from joy, but from relief. The pain of those 4 Super Bowl losses had poisoned an entire franchise. Think about that. 4 games, played over 4 years, created a curse that lasted 2 decades. Every missed field goal reminded fans of Scott Norwood. Every big game lost brought back memories of those 4 Februaries. Every promising season that fell apart felt like 1990 all over again. The Bills proved something cruel about football. Sometimes losing hurts so bad, it changes who you are forever. The human cost. Let's go deeper into what these losses actually did to the people involved. Scott Norwood never kicked another field goal that mattered. He played 1 more season, made 32 of 37 attempts, but everyone only remembered the one that sailed wide right. He retired at 30, his confidence destroyed by 1 kick. Malcolm Butler became a hero for picking off Russell Wilson. But think about the Seahawks. They had the best defense in football, the loudest stadium, everything going for them. 1 play call changed everything. Wilson carried that blame for years. Matt Ryan won MVP that season. He was 31-7 with 25 minutes left in the biggest game of his life. Then he watched 25 straight points disappear. The Falcons haven't been back to the Super Bowl since. Some opportunities don't come twice. Kevin Dyson was inches from being a Super Bowl hero. Instead, he's remembered for the tackle that stopped him. He played 3 more seasons, but never had another moment like that. 1 yard changed his entire legacy. These aren't just statistics. These are human beings who carry these failures for the rest of their lives. The 49ers goal line stand in Super Bowl 47 broke more than just hearts. That team had 5 Pro Bowl players in their prime. Kaepernick was 25 years old, looked unstoppable. They should have won multiple championships. Instead, they never got back. The human cost of these losses goes beyond the players. Entire cities suffered. Buffalo went into economic decline, partly because those Super Bowl losses broke the spirit of the whole region. Atlanta fans still can't talk about 28-3 without getting angry. Seattle's 12th man got quieter after the Butler interception. When your team loses the Super Bowl like this, part of you dies with them. The psychology of the Super Bowl heartbreak. Why do these losses hurt so much more than regular season defeats? It's simple. The Super Bowl represents finality. Win or lose, it's over. There's no next week, no next month, no immediate chance to make it right. Most of these teams never got back. The Falcons, Titans, Panthers, Seahawks, they're still waiting for another shot. The Bills went 17 years without a single playoff appearance. That's what makes these losses so cruel. They're not just defeats, They're tombstones, the end of dreams, the death of what could have been. Every player dreams of winning the Super Bowl as a kid. These guys got there, touched greatness, then watched it slip away in the worst possible ways. The really heartbreaking part? Most fans would rather their team never make the Super Bowl than lose it like this. At least then, you can dream about what might happen. These fans know exactly what did happen, and it hurts forever. These 10 teams didn't just lose football games, they lost pieces of themselves they never got back. Football is cruel like that. It gives you hope, builds your dreams, then destroys them on the biggest stage in sports with millions watching. But maybe that's what makes championships so special. The pain is so real, the stakes so high, that when someone finally breaks through, it means everything. So these teams are still trying to recover. Others never will. That's the price of playing for everything and losing it all. Thanks for watching this journey through football's darkest moments. Hit subscribe if you want more stories that remind us why we love this brutal, beautiful game. And remember, in the NFL, dreams die on Sundays, but hope lives forever.